Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Very special video. I'm going to be going through the Warmonger basics and just a little few details as well that might help you. Warmonger guide / tutorial. And with me as well I have Mr. Totemind. He's a Twitch streamer, he's one of the best duelists in the game, he's been Grandmaster for many seasons. So yeah, the aim of this video is that you can go into the fight straight away from launch, having a better idea of how she works, and you know, you can get things in your head already, things you want to do, mix-ups, etc, etc. So grab a drink, sit back and relax, and I hope you can take a few things away from this video. So let's get straight into the basics. Alright, so basic chains, light, heavy. Heavy finishers have hyper armor halfway through the move. All heavy finishers, light into heavy. As you can see, the hyper armor effects. Heavy into heavy. Heavy, light, heavy. I should probably turn health off. 1 second. So you can go into your chain starters as well on numerous attacks like the zone, for example, light, heavy. So zone, heavy. That's your finisher as well. Your running attack can go into the chains as well. Your forward dash heavy as well can go into the chains. And also the side unblockable can go into the chains as well. Alright, so Praying Claw can be accessed on any direction. That's your standard level 1. Forward dash as well. So basically 2 sides and your forward dash. So that's level 1. Obviously you've got your fully charged as well, which guarantees a heavy. So as soon as you land that, make sure that you spam that heavy button. The level 3 can be cancelled right on the last frame as well, very similar to Warden's Shoulder Bash. If your opponent dodges early whilst you're doing the Praying Claw, you can track with the level 2, which basically means just let it go halfway through the charge between level 1 and 3. So yeah, the level 2 tracks. If you just let that go, if they dodge early and you see that, just let it go and that'll track. Obviously, when you land a level 1, it guarantees the light. However, if you do the level 2 bash and they dodge backwards, they'll get a free guard break because it won't track. So there we go, like that. So just be careful if you're doing that. If they dodge backwards, they're going to get a free guard break from that. Again, similar to Warden's Shoulder Bash, a lot of people don't know, like, you can dodge the level 1 and 3 by dodging very early. So Totemind is going to demonstrate now. There you go. So he dodges the level 1 and the level 3 bash and gets a free guard break. So worth noting as well, when you do the level 3 bash, and if your opponent is a dodge roller, you can obviously catch the dodge roll with the forward dash heavy, which is undodgeable. So I'm just going to show you that now. And again. So there you go. If you know, it's kind of, you have to do it on prediction. If you do it too late or on like reaction to the roll, it's not going to hit him in time, and he'll be able to parry it or block it at least. So just a couple of details as well about the Praying Claw. If you do land your level 1 into light, you do get advantage after that for the light. So if he's spamming his light after that lands, you will beat it.
Whenever you landed your level 1 bash punish successfully and the opponent tries to guard break afterwards, you get a free bash because he can't buffer his guard break in time.
Okay.
Another neat thing to know is when you do your level 1 bash punish and you instantly go for another level 1 bash and your opponent just buffered a light, you can block the light by feinting the bash in time only if your guard was in the same guard direction than your opponent's guard was.
Okay. Yeah, so you just have enough time to cancel and block that light.
Yeah,
but
there's
only,
no 100 ms guard switching window for it.
Yeah, but only if it's on the same side, because if your guard is on a different side, then this happens. Yeah. So you don't have enough time to cancel and change your guard to the side, right?
No.
Alright, so now moving on to Parry Punishes, what you get off parries. Obviously, if you parry a light, you get a top heavy. If you parry a heavy, then you obviously go into your light chain, unless there is a wall in range behind the opponent. So if you do get a parry and there's a wall behind your opponent, then you can do the vicious impale, which is very similar to Lawbringer's. So basically just press guard break straight after, and if the wall's in range, you'll get the claw slash, which does a total of 30 damage, including that bleed. Alright, so it's worth noting that you do have to be pretty close to the wall for it to work. It's not got the same range as Lawbringer's, because if you're too far away from the wall, then this happens. Yeah, so you'll push your opponent to the wall, but you won't get the claw thing. The claw thing.
The claw thing.
It's worth noting that when you do get the wall splat, if you both spam attacks afterwards, it ends up with a trade. So neither one has the advantage after that's finished. Alright, so as you saw on the Warrior's Den, when you get a parry, you can go into the bleed impale. Like that, by just spamming the guard break button. Obviously that's going to be very good in 4v4 games. If you have a shaman around, you know, and you work out a punish between you. But otherwise, it's pretty useless. It's very useless in duels. You shouldn't be using it at all, really, because you can just get much better punishes, much better damage. Alright, so your max punish from parry will be a zone into a top heavy. Same again for the GB throw. Any direction throw, and your zone into the top heavy is your most damage. Obviously, side heavy does 35. Top heavy does 38, so definitely try and get your top heavy after the zone. That's pretty much the punishes covered. It's worth noting that, like, if you're playing against a very good player or a high level player, you probably don't want to be using your dash heavy unblockables that much, really, because they don't really offer much. Because you can just be pretty much lighted out of it most of the times, or at least blocked. If you press your light, as soon as you see that orange, they don't really have time to cancel and parry, unless you do it very, very late, and then they do. But like, you literally press light as soon as you see orange, and it's pretty much safe, to be honest. So that's also worth noting, just a little detail as well. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about out of stamina pressure. Right, so Mr. Torty, put yourself out of stamina. Alright, so you obviously have the side dodge unblockables.
Oops,
no, that's fine. We obviously have the side dodge unblockables, which are pretty decent, but obviously the praying claw is probably your best option. Obviously it's very similar to ward and shoulder bash. It's probably the best out of stamina pressure that she can offer. But you can, however, obviously mix it up. You can do the dodge side unblockables and go into your praying claw, but that also gives you enough time, like, if your opponent does go for the parry, you can cancel the praying claw and then get the parry punish. So let me just show you that real quick. Yeah, so there you go. You can mix up your unblockables. Oops. You can mix up your side dodge unblockables. Go into the praying claw. You know, mix it up. Try and be unpredictable. But that's pretty much your best thing for the out of stamina pressure. You can obviously cancel very late. Get your punishes. You know, like that. Alright, so that pretty much covers the guide on the character. You know, she's not massively in depth, so you know, there's not really much to her. She's got a great mix-up potential, obviously, so that's down to you guys to become inventive and, you know, do your own stuff. But that's pretty much showing you the basics and everything. So thank you, Mr. Talkmind, for sharing the field with me and doing this tutorial with me. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Just yeah. Is that all you're gonna give me? Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get.
Oh my god. So yeah, if you don't know Mr. Talkmind, obviously, like I said at the start of the video, he's one of the best duelists in the game. He streams a lot on Twitch, but he does YouTube videos as well. Grandmaster content, duels content, obviously. You guys subscribe to me. You obviously like duels, otherwise you won't be subscribed to me. So if you want more decent duel footage, definitely check out Talk Mind. His links in the description.